Yeah, so up next we have this awesome Higasayama. It's also an older species of Japanese maple, so another cool piece of history. The name roughly means umbrella mountain, Higase, umbrella Yama mountain, but it has a really cool curling habit whenever the spring leaves first come out, and then it kind of has some of those really beautiful pink hues that it can get with a little bit of shade, so it's really an awesome maple. It's a showstopper. Interesting plant. It's one my dad's been growing for a long time. This is Dad's 50th year of growing maples, and he's probably been growing Higasayama over 30-something years. It's a cool plant. You get that different style reticulation in the Ghost series, so it's got a weird reticulation to it. Like you alluded to, it's been around since the 1700s, so another classic Japanese maple. Tends to be a little bit columnar as it fills out too. It's not a columnar plant, but it doesn't put on a ton of width for an older one. That spring display of pink and white, that was one of the most intense. I love it. Very popular in Japan for bonsai. You don't see a lot of people use this one in the US for bonsai. I have seen rooted cuttings work really well on this one before. These are all grafted, but it is a showstopper for color. Tends to grow over a foot of growth a year for us, so it is on that accelerated growth rate for a Japanese maple. Going to work zones 5 through 9. If you give Higasayama some late day shade, it will keep the spring color later into the season. But I'll tell you, this one's very heat tolerant. I've grown it in full sun with no leaf burn. Yeah, it's always nice to find a more hardy plant, but that also is beautiful and has that showstopper quality to it. So it's always one of the funner things with shopping with MrMaple is you find something healthy, but also something really interesting too. Love it. Grab you a Higasayama today. Classic from Japan. Return it today on the 10 at 10.